Hello guys, welcome to this tutorial on Jibble. I'm here to show you how to get started with this powerful free tracking tool, which is going to work great even if you're a freelancer or part of a larger team. Okay, Jibble is going to help you to manage your time efficiently and accurately. And the best thing, in my opinion, is that it's actually free and you can use it for multiple users, for any number of users actually. Okay, so the first thing is that we need to sign up here. So let's go to jibble.io. And now you want to click on this login button here, or it might be also a sign up. And now you can basically register with your Facebook account, with your Google account, with your Apple account, or with just any regular email. After you sign in for the first time, Jibble is basically going to ask you to set up your organization, okay, which I'm not showing you here, but it's basically going to ask you to give some essential details, such as your, name, your address, your country, the industry that you're working on, and your team size. And after you finish, you're going to get this dashboard, okay? Now, the first thing that you want to do here probably is to add people to your organization, okay? And for that, we're actually going to go to people, to this people menu here. We're just going to click. And as you can see, I have actually two members currently. I have myself, which I'm the owner, and I have some other guy, which is the member, okay? And you can add any number of members you want by going to this button here, to the button that says add members. So you have to provide either, a full name, that's mandatory, and then you have to provide either an email or phone number, okay? Or both of them actually, okay? And after you do this, an email is going to be sent to this person or an SMS, require him to join Jibble, okay? So this is something that you are going to do with whatever number of members you want to invite, all right? And you can also invite this person with a link, okay? With this link here, you can just send it to him via email, by SMS, or just WhatsApp, okay? And he can join in the same way. Now, from this same menu, we can assign a role to our members, okay? And this is going to be crucial in order for them to actually keep track, okay? So what are we going to do is we're going to click on this three dots menu. We're going to go to change role, and we can select a member, manager, or admin. Something that you can also do is you can assign this member to a certain schedule, to either a work schedule or to a holiday calendar once we create them. And the last thing that you can do with these members is just delete them, okay? You can basically archive these members here. Now, the next thing that we have to do is we need to set up activities and projects, okay? By going to this menu here, activities and projects. Now, activities are categories for the type of work that you do. It can be, for example, meetings, coding, writing, depending on the company that you're working in. And projects are specific tasks or client work that are going to be more sporadic. So how are we going to create a certain activity is by going to this button here, which says add activity. We're going to give the name of our activity, which can be, for example, I don't know, coding session. We're going to give this an activity code, which can be, I don't know, let's say 110 or 101. This we can keep empty. And in the description, we're just going to deep work coding session. And we're going to give this a color. Let's give it blue. Okay. And we can do exactly the same for projects. Okay. We can go to project. We can add a new project. Let's give this a project name, I don't know, a coding website for a specific company, for a specific client. Let's name it John P, for example, okay? And the project code, let's give this 1. And the client, we would actually have to create a new client for this, okay? So let's save it. We can also assign it to, for example, to one of our members, okay? Like this guy here, for example, okay? Now, the next thing that we can actually do is we should define our work schedule for our company and our time off and holidays policy or calendar, okay? So let's first of all define our work schedule by going to this menu. And now you should click on add a new schedule, which should be marked orange. But in this case, I cannot do it because I have already created one, okay, with this plan. But I'm going to show you how I do it, okay? So let's just go here and let's edit it. Okay, and now we have our schedule name, which I'm going to give this, default work schedule. And you can decide between having a fixed schedule, meaning that all of the days are going to be equal. You're going to have also your flexible schedule, which is going to be great for example, if on Fridays you happen to work less hours. And you also have your weekly schedule, okay, which, for example, is going to be useful if you have to do, I don't know, let's say 40 hours a week, and it doesn't matter how you really split them, okay? In this case, I'm just going to choose flexible because it's going to be most common probably. And I'm going to set the number of hours for each day, 8, 8, 8, and 6:30, okay, for Friday, which is going to be pretty common, okay? You can also select breaks if you're working on a premium plan, and you can set your overtime rules, okay? After you finish, just click on save. Now, lastly, but most importantly actually, is the track time feature, okay? Which is, I guess, what most of you are here for. I actually recommend just doing it from the dashboard, from this menu, from these buttons here, okay? So let's say that I am the owner, or I am the member that is working in Jibble right now, and that I want to start clocking in my work time, okay? What am I going to do is I'm just going to press this button here that says clock in, and I'm going to select this time here, which is going to be basically the time that I'm going to start working at. Let's say this one here, okay, today, and I'm going to select an activity, which is going to be, for example, I don't know, a coding session. I can also select the project, coding website for John T, which is the other project that I have. And I'm just going to add a note here that says, I don't know, Monday session, for example, okay? Now, we're going to click on save, and our time is going to start running, okay? So as you can see, it's actually going on. And once I want to finish this work session, I can just click on clock out. I can also take a break, and I can also switch my activity, okay? So let's say that 8 hours passes by, I can just clock out here. Now, if you're the admin, you can do exactly the same for other members, okay? So they can and they should do it for themselves, but in case that you want to do them for them, you can also do it, okay? How are you going to do this is by going to this button here that says clock in for team members, and you're going to select your team member that you want to clock in for. In my case, is this guy here. Right. And I'm going to assign him to, I don't know, to a team meeting because he forgot to do so, and the project, I'm just going to keep it empty. Add a note, Monday session for second tester. I can just click on save. And now his time is also running, okay? And I can, by the way, clock out for him if I go to this button again and I go to this, clock out button. Now, lastly, you can access your time sheets and your reports in order to check basically how much time your employees have been working on and off, okay? So you can just go here and you can export this actually to any format you like, okay? To our CSV or to XLS for Excel. So that's pretty much it for Jibble, okay? Thank you so much, guys.